Disclaimer, this whole video is just a joke. Like, Selena, if you're watching this, I love you. If you're not watching this, that's fine. Alright. It's rolling, right? Hi guys, today I'm going to be talking about the hit single by Selena Gomez, Bad Liar. Right, so I know that this song came out in 2016, but that was during the phase in my life where I genuinely thought I was too good to listen to any of the music on the radio. So I discovered it this year, maybe like 2 months ago, maybe a month and a half ago, when I was staying at my friend's house, and it's her Alarm. Shout out to Isha. I thought it'd be quite a good one to analyse as my first video. I'm not actually going to talk about the music at all. It's literally just going to be me talking about the lyrics and what I think about them. Right, so she starts off, I was walking down the street the other day, trying to distract myself, but then I see your face. Oh wait, that's someone else. Okay, so the first thing that comes to mind here is, so she's walking down the street, but already she's trying to distract herself. So I'm just wondering, what is it she's trying to distract herself from? Is she walking down the street in order to distract herself from this man that's on her mind? In which case, valid, Selena, like, you do you. However, to think that like maybe she's trying to distract herself from her surroundings, it's just a little bit unsafe. Like, I'm not sure. Anyway, then I see your face. Oh wait, that's someone else. Oh, trying to play it coy. So if it's someone else, please, Selena, I just want to know, what is the need to play it coy? Just walk on, go on with your life. Like, that does not make any sense to me. And then she says, trying to make it disappear. So, okay, so this leads us to think maybe she's trying to make this feeling disappear. She's trying to act coy as if she's not feeling things. And she goes on to say, but just like the Battle of Troy, there's nothing subtle here. So I'm a classicist, and we study the Iliad and Aeneid, so I've been like studying the Trojan War for quite a while, like 2 years, like solidly now. I just want to know where coyness comes into, like subtlety comes into her understanding of the Battle of Troy. So if you guys don't know, it was an 11-year war fought between the Trojans and their allies, and all of the Greek city-states like that came together. Not really city-states, I would just say the Greek kingdoms that came together. But it was started off when Paris, Prince of Troy, kidnapped, I'll put it plainly, kidnapped Helen from Sparta. And yeah, so King Menelaus of Sparta's like, I want my woman back. And so that's why the war was fought. So maybe Selena's saying that Paris wasn't subtle in his love and desire for Helen, and that's the kind of thing that she's feeling now. But is she trying to suggest that she wants to kidnap the man in her mind? I'm not really sure. That line does get under my skin a little bit, but we move because the beat is good enough for us to let it slide. Anyway, so she continues, in my room there's a king-size space, bigger than it used to be. Right, so Selena's just bought a new bed, or like she's refurnished her room, it seems. If you want, you can rent that place, pardon me. Call me an amenity. I don't know what was going through her or her ghostwriter's mind when they penned that lyric. But it's really interesting that she continues by saying, even if it's in my dreams. So she's willing for this man to pay money to rent the space in her room. And then she says, in my dreams. So in her dreams she's willing for that to happen. You'd think that in her dreams she'd be a bit more aspirational, that he wouldn't have to rent that space maybe, but ooh, you're taking up a fraction of my mind. Ooh. Every time I watch you Serpentine. So this lyric would suggest that he's taking up a fraction of her mind when she watches him Serpentine, which obviously I would assume isn't the case, that even when she's not watching him, he's taking up a fraction of her mind. She's trying to distract herself after all. It's just an interesting one, especially the use of the word serpentine. It's so, that snake imagery suggesting, it's a bit foreboding in fact of their relationship, the potential there if the way that he moves she interprets as a snake-like movement. Then we go on to the classic, the iconic, oh, I'm trying, I'm trying, I'm trying, I'm trying, I'm trying, oh, I'm trying, I'm trying, I'm trying, I'm trying, I'm trying, not to think about you. No, 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 not to think about you. So that anaphora there, the repetition, it really brings out that sense of her desperation. She's really trying, and if you haven't taken that away from this song, I don't know what I can say. But yeah, it's very clear that Selena's trying to fight her mind, fight her impulse to think about this boy. She's trying not to give in to him. But maybe that conflict is not so much with this boy, but more within herself. That's what it seems so far. Let's continue. With my feelings on fire, guess I'm a bad liar. So this line really gets to the crux of Selena's emotions in this song. So the fire imagery, obviously, is suggesting this kind of destructive love, maybe a bit obsessive, and you know, again, that's a bit foreboding, and it makes us wonder, like, is this really what she should be pursuing? She should be getting over it, and she's starting to recognise, perhaps, some of the more unsavoury sides of her infatuation, and, you know, she's trying to find the strength to, you know, put up a front. She's trying to get over it. But the question that arises, of course, is what is it that she's lying about? Who is she lying to? The first level, of course, would be lying to herself. Maybe saying, oh, just slipped a bit there. Maybe she's saying to herself, you don't need him, you don't want him, but she's lying to herself because inside she does. Or she's lying to him, putting on a front with this man saying that she doesn't want him to his face, which adds a bit of complexity to the song, like adding a bit of their interaction. Second verse. I see how your attention builds. It's like looking in a mirror. Your touch like a happy pill, but still all we do is fear. So my first concern here is that obviously these happy pills aren't working. If all she does is fear, even after taking them, she's supposed to be feeling happy on top of the, what's the phrase? On top of the moon? Over the moon. And it really is a marvel that it feels like she's looking in a mirror when his attention builds. I suppose that means his attention for her. Maybe she's suggesting that as he gives her more attention, it reflects the way she wants to give him attention. But continuing. What could possibly happen next? Can we focus on the love? Paint my kiss across your chest. If you're the art, I'll be the brush. That final line there gets under my skin a little bit. If he's the art, then surely we shouldn't meddle with it. You don't see the Mona Lisa and then want to paint over it with a brush. You sort of let it be. You appreciate it from a distance. Maybe she's trying to replicate it with the brush. Maybe she's trying to like create her own version of the art, which, you know, that's understandable. Selena, sometimes you see someone so beautiful that you might be urged to do such a thing. But again, she's trying, and that repetition really brings out how desperately she's trying. And then we get to the bridge. And oh baby, let's make reality, actuality, a reality. Oh baby, let's make reality, actuality, a reality. So this is my least favourite lyric of the song, but my favourite part of the song musically. If you guys haven't heard it, I obviously can't put the song in here, but it sounds a bit like this. And
oh baby, let's make reality, actuality, a reality. Oh baby, let's make reality, actuality, a reality. So
musically it's really fun, and she's put in something that's quite different from the rest of the song basically, but the lyrics completely fall short of everything that you're expecting from this bridge. And if they made sense, I'd be really happy with it, but it just doesn't make sense to me. Let's make reality, actuality, a reality. And I guess the song just finishes there with the chorus, I'm trying, with my feelings on fire, guess I'm a bad liar. So obviously this song isn't meant to be critiqued so closely as I've just done it, or closer, I guess that wasn't so in-depth as it could have been. It's just a fun song, and it is fun. I wake up to it every morning now, and sometimes I'm bopping along, I don't want to turn my alarm off. I'm awake, but I don't want to turn it off. So I don't want to say I've got nothing against the song, because it's new, and because that can be a bit irritating. But on the surface level, it's a good song, it's fun, it's catchy, but once you start going a bit deeper with most pop songs, I suppose, it doesn't always make sense. And you know what, that's okay, because sometimes art doesn't make sense. and I hope that you found this video entertaining. If not, I'm really sorry you had to watch it, but it be what it be sometimes. And have a great evening or morning or afternoon, whatever time it is, wherever you are.